Hi everyone, happy Sunday. It's Sean at MilfandMoney. Thank you for joining me. We are going to do our Christmas in July group challenge. And this is the group that I've mentioned in my previous videos where we are collaborating with SnC Creations as well as all of the ladies that I'll have listed. And they're here listed with their channel names as well. Please don't forget to go and like, subscribe, support to these channels, you guys. We really appreciate it. Support your budgeting besties and your friends in the community. We are going to do the Christmas in July group challenge, like I said, and that is a series of challenges that I've introduced previously. So for this one, what we want to do is we want to go through and look at the challenges or the channels that we've completed. And since the last time that we did this, there were 6 remaining challenges that I had, I think, running that at that time. Some of them are running on the day of, but I'm not certain that I was able to add all of that. So we're going to add the additional funds because, yeah, we only did 10 out of the 16. So let's add our $6 to get us up to speed for that, for the rest of the challenges, because I have done the first round of watching for all of these. And so that is, I'm not sure why I closed my binder, but that is what we're going to do today. All right. So I'm going to move my calendar out of the way. I'm sorry, my calculator. All the words are running together today. Out of my bank bag, I am grabbing the funds that we're going to use to play today. And I do need to move my calculator because we will be needing our tray. And the money tray is here. So we have, I think, $25, really 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes. So just a few funds that were left over from my wallet that we're going to use. And like I said, we have $6 that we're going to add to this one here. And that'll complete the first round for the channels that we've been able to watch, which is all of them. Okay. All right. So we did have an IOU last week of $7. I took $5 from something like some changes that I had from the other day, and I put $5 in there. So we actually only need to do a $2 IOU for our mood tracker. So let's move into that challenge really quickly. All right, so I did go ahead and complete all of my, sorry about that, my moods for the week. So I think I did my mini Monday, or I did like a mini Monday, tiny Tuesday catch up, and I was pretty under the weather last week. It lasted for 2 or 3 days. So as you can see, I was pretty happy last Sunday. That was when I was filming. And then beginning top of the week is when I was sick, so I was pretty tired each day. By Thursday I pretty much had it. I was tired, but it was neutral because I knew that I was going to be off on Friday. Friday was pretty stressful for me just because I was pulled in a million different directions, and I was really looking forward to relaxing. I didn't get to do that until Saturday, which was yesterday. So I did update my mood tracker to reflect that I had a very relaxed day yesterday. And then today we are cleaning and doing some of the stuff that I typically would do on a Saturday. So I'm feeling pretty motivated, even though I have to go back to work tomorrow and I do have a lot to do because it is Monday. I still, still kind of feel like it was a good thing that I was able to relax yesterday. So I'm feeling pretty motivated. I'm pushing through some content for you guys and stuff like that. So that is where we are. I'm going to get my calculator and let's quickly just kind of tally up what we have. So 3, let me turn it on. I can't see that, but I hope you guys can. 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3. $15. All right, so that's gonna be a good chunk of what we have here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have an IOU at some point, just because I did not plan for a lot of funds, and I do want to at least do bingo and see what I might need to stuff into it next week, right? So we have $15 plus we owe this challenge $2. So that's actually 17 bucks that we're going to need to add here. So let's do that. 5, 6. Let's just grab what we can here because I think this is going to be pretty much most of what we have. But we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I grabbed exactly 17 bucks. How about that? All right, so 17 going into our mood tracker challenge. I gotta work on being less stressed because the stressful days actually, you know, add up. I think they're higher amounts than when you're happy and relaxed and such and such. All right, so there we go. 17 into that challenge. I think that gives us $2 whole left to play with, but let's just look through and see what we can come up with for bingo. So for our bingo challenge, which is this one, we are going to pull a card. Like I said, if we owe, like if there's an IOU, it's perfectly okay. We'll just have an IOU. But this is our bingo challenge, right? I could also just save the $2 to spare, but I do want to play bingo. So what I might do, let's do this. Let's do the $2 for that challenge. I need a separate envelope for that. I'll just add it to the bingo. Let's do $2 for here. So let's go ahead and add that in. And then whatever we need to save from bingo, we'll just add for next week or later this week when I can get to it. Okay. So let's color that in. This 2. All right. And then what we want to do is go ahead and grab our bingo card deck here. Move this out of the way. And then what we did last time was we just did 3 cards. And so we'll just pick. We have G3, $3, and let's pick this one, which is N3. So let's put those to the side here. All right. Okay, so G3, woo, $9. Then we have N3, which is up here. I'm sorry, no, N3, so that one's a freebie. N3 is free. All right, so that's not too bad. So we have $9 from G3, nothing for N3, that's a freebie, and then $3. So we actually just need $12 for next week, which is pretty good. 9 plus 3, 12. Just wanted to double check that. So cool. So we have an IOU that we're going to need for next week for bingo. And I'm just going to fill that out so I don't forget. So I can get my stickies. IOU. And that's $12. Cool. All right, y'all. So moving along here. Okay, so we'll put that here so that we can remember that we owe that amount. Let's put the cards that we've already pulled in here as well, if I can get it. There we go. And so now we know what we'll need to save for next week. And let's put the rest of our bingo cards back in here. Awesome. Okay. So that pretty much completes what we have for our Christmas and July savings. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. I know it was a quick one, But I enjoy doing these with you guys. Let me know if there's something else you guys want to see, if there's a certain type of challenge you want to see me do. I do some things off camera, but I can absolutely incorporate more on camera if you'd like. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. The next time I do this, hopefully will be in the latter part of the week, along with my I Got 5 on It challenge. So look out for that video. And if you haven't already, check out my most recent cash stuffing. And that should be posted by now as you're watching this, hopefully. But I hope you guys have a wonderful, prosperous week this week. Sending you the best, most productive and positive vibes possible. Thank you again, and I'll see you on the next one, y'all. Bye.